Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombicious. Today I will show you how to make a whole cat. I wasn't planning on doing her, but since you all like her very much, I decided to do the whole cat first, and I will do the rhino bracelet probably next week. So we're going to make her or him. My designs are partially based on techniques Courtney Nicole uses, so make sure you check her channel, How to Loom Your Dragon. We're going to start now. I'm going to start with the legs. I will do a whole white kitty. Um, Actually I wanted to make a black one, but I figured you guys can't see black very well, so I will make a white one and give that to my son, because he wanted a white kitty. So let's start. I'm using 2 bands at a time, and we're going to start with the back leg. So place 2 bands there, and 2 more. These are bands, white bands all the time. Obviously you can make a black cat, a brown cat, or even a multicolor cat if you want to. Now place 2 diagonally like this. Now we need to go down 3 more times with 2 bands. Now get a single white band. You need to double loop that. And place a horizontal band here. And another one above that. Now we're going to make the paw. Where's my hook? There. Get a single white band, or your choice of color. Wrap that around your hook 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Do that a second time with a single band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. I have my bands on the wrong side actually. Take another single white band, double loop it. You need to slide over those 2 bands onto that double loop band, like this. Now get a toothpick or another tiny thing you can stick into the double loop band. Just leave this on your hook. Now get 2 white bands, wrap those around 2 times. 1, 2. So it's around your hook 3 times now. Reclaim the double loop band onto your hook. Now get 2 white bands. We need to pull over all of these. First do the double loop band, then grab the chunk of white, slide that over, and the final double loop band. Well, it's the same double loop band, but you get what I mean. Now make this look kind of neat, as neat as you possibly can. These are bands, so how neat can you get it? Reclaim both of the ends. So there should be 4 loops around your hook. This will be the paw. I'm turning my loom now, like this. Ooh. And you have to place it onto your loom on the bottom of the leg. try to put the paw on so these bands aren't completely twisted at the bottom. And now we can loom up the back leg. Simply loom up first, loom the diagonally bands, and then continue looming up. Also loom up those bands. Now I'm going to do something different. I want to mark something. This is the back of the how do you call that, hip? I don't know. Well, the back of the leg. I want to mark this so I know how to attach it to the body. Simply get your hook through those diagonally bands, get any color band and create a slip knot. This will be removed. This is simply a mark, so I know this is the back of the back leg. We also need to tie off the two ends, of course. So let's do that now. Tie off these ends. Like this, and then you can get your back leg of the loom. And you have to create a second leg, of course. You don't have to mirror it, because you can easily flip the paw in the right direction. You can have it like this or like that. Then you have to flip the leg. It doesn't matter. So you don't have to mirror it. Put it aside. Now we're going to do the front leg. That's even more simple. Place 2 white bands there, 2 there. Actually, we have to go down 6 times with 2 bands, and that's it. And we need to create another paw. It's a very tiny cat. It's not a big thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So now we have to create another paw. So wrap around a single band 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have to do that the second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a single band, double loop it. Slide over those bands. This can be hard, like it is for me now. Got one. You can also do this loop by loop if it doesn't want to go at once. I'm lucky here. So get a toothpick. I'm still not completely better, by the way, but it's getting in the right direction, so don't have a fever anymore. Grab 2 white bands, wrap them around. Try to do this so they aren't badly twisted. Well, they do twist, obviously, but wrap those around 2 times. Actually, they're on 3 times. Reclaim the double loop band. Grab 2 bands, and we have to slide this all over in order. Now the chunk and the final 2 bands. And now try to make this look neat and even. As you possibly can. This can be kind of hard. And this will be the paw of your cat. I'm turning my loom again. You have to touch it simply onto the bottom. There. Otherwise we can't loom. That's it. Now we can loom up. This will be the front leg. You don't have to mark anything here, so simply loom up and create a second one. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing. I still have a cold. Sorry for that. Try not to do that. And tie off the end with any color band. Simply so it won't come apart. So create a second front leg. Now we can do the ear. Let me see. Back legs, front legs. Yes, we're going to do the ear now. I'm doing a white kitty, so the inner color of my ear will be pink. But if you're doing a black cat, you can make it gray or white, or well, any color you want it to be. So grab a single white band. We do this on the hook only. Wrap it around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab a single band. We need to double loop that. We need to slide these over. Put it approximately in the middle. Get another tiny thing. Well, it won't come off, so you don't have to. Leave that on your hook. Grab a single pink band or any other color you want for the inner side of the ear. Wrap that around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we have to reclaim the double loop band. It's like this now onto your hook. Now grab another single band, double loop it. We have to slide over all of these bands onto that double loop band. And you need to reclaim that on your hook. You might want to pull out that first double loop band a bit, so the ear is more shaped like a triangle, if that wants to. Mine doesn't want to. So it should look like this. Then you need to store this on a toothpick or another hook or something else you use for that. And obviously you have to make a second ear. So make 2 of those ears. Also put that aside now. Yeah, let's do the head. We have to change our loom for the head. The middle row should be up 1 peg. So make sure your loom is set up like this. Because the head is almost completely double looped, I will turn my loom for this, so the bands aren't twisted too bad. Double looped white band there, and a double loop white band here, double looped white band there. Now the middle row, double loop a white band there, double loop a white band here. Well, I can't keep saying this, but these are all double looped bands. You need to put them around the pegs, pins, like this. and a fourth in the middle. Now the opposite side, obviously those will have to be 3 bands, 3 double loop bands, just the same. Now we will have to make the eyes first. Get your hook. Wrap an eye color band around 2 times. Now we're going to do something different. You can hide the black band inside the head later. I will show you. Wrap a black band around only 2 times. Now get your first band, your eye color band, wrap that around 2 times again. This way the eye won't have so much black in it. I think that's better for a cat, because they do have actually 1 stripe, but I think 1 band. You can actually do this with 1. Just only do a black band around it once. It's possible to do that. Grab a white band, double loop it, and we have to pull over all of these bands onto that double loop band. You can always pull tight that black afterwards, because it's quite loose now. But it doesn't matter. You can pull it tight after you got it onto that double loop band. We can hide that inside the head. Well, we need to attach the eye, of course. The good part of the eye is facing in that direction, this direction. So the loose black band should face to the back of the head. Just leave it there. You can put it inside the head later. Simply stick it into a few white bands. So the other eye, same thing. Wrap your eye color band around 2 times. Also the black. And wrap your eye color around 2 times again. This will be your cat eye. Grab a white band or any color you are using for your cat, and slide all of these bands over. And obviously you have to place this on the opposite side. And let me see, yeah, I can leave my loom like this. This eye is a bit messed up. I don't know why. It will look cute anyway. I hope. Just do this as neat as you possibly can. You can't easily adjust this later. Well, that's it for the top of the head, except for the ears, of course. Now double loop a single white band. I'm going to put on some horizontal bands here. Sorry guys. Another one here. And another one there. I'm going to place the ears as we loom along. Cap off in between the eyes with a single white band by wrapping it around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we all need to hope no band is going to snap. And go behind your cap band, grab the top 2 or the top double loop band and loom across. Also do this on the opposite side. Only a double loop band and loom across. Now the middle row, we can't loom up the middle row entirely because we need to attach the ears. Let me see, where should we attach it? There, yeah. I'm going to attach one side of the ear here, so don't loom up. But do loom up the sides. Oh, my band is stuck here. Why? I definitely don't want to pull too hard because these are double loop bands. I don't want any of them to snap. Obviously this does happen. You simply need to replace it, but it takes time. You can loom up the sides entirely, but we do need to take off. Well, I will show you in a second. Because we need to attach the ears. This one is going to snap on me, I guess. Not yet. Now grab your ears. You can decide yourself because there is some sort of a cross of the inner collar. You can decide yourself which side you want in front. So we need to get this off. This can be tricky. You have to be careful though. Attach one side of the double loop bands onto this peg in the middle. Only one side. Now you have to get your hook through. I'm sorry guys. Through the other two, to the double loop band. Then you need to take off. This is kind of tricky, so take your time. Take off this loomed band, the last loomed band, and you need to slide it over and replace it. This will be one ear. We have to do this on the opposite side as well. So decide which part you want to face the front. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. First attach one side to the peg in the middle. One part of the double looped band. Then you have to get your hook through. Both of them, please. This side doesn't want to. Get your hook through both of the double looped. Yeah, got them. And you also need to take off. Make sure it stays around that peg. This double loop band you loomed last. This one is tight. I hope it won't snap. And slide over that ear. And you need to replace it. Face the ear up a bit. Don't pull too hard because we haven't loomed this peg yet. Those bands yet. Now turn your loom. Loom this band up. And now the final double loop band, but this can be quite tight, so don't pull, but use your hook to help you out here a bit, so you don't have to pull those bands too hard. Mine are actually quite tight. Well, that's it for the top of the head. So tie off those 3 loose ends. And then you can take your top of the head off your loom very carefully. I used that band a lot of times already. Now take this off carefully and hope no bands are snapping now. This definitely looks kind of weird when you have this off your loom, but it will look okay when we attach it to the upper jaw. Oh gosh. You can pull the ears out a bit, but you don't have to. You can do this later. Now we have two black bands sticking out here. If you didn't wrap them around 4 times, well, you can weave them through some bands here at the bottom. Just pull them through. This will be attached. Maybe you can see this with white. Oh, not really. Just pull those through some bands there. This will be attached to the top of the head, so you actually aren't able to see this anyway. So this will be the top of your cat head. And so put this aside for now. Now we're going to do the upper jaw. Let me see, I wrote it down. Yeah. So 2 bands there. Not double loop, but 2. 2 bands here. Also on the opposite side, we'll do that first. Now the middle row, 2 bands there. 2 bands here. And 2 more bands. Yeah. Turning my loom again, we're going to do double loop bands. So a double loop band here. Am I doing this right? Yeah. And now take oh gosh, let me see. 1 band wrapped around 3 times. I wrote that down, so I guess I should do that. Get a single white band, wrap it around your hook 3 times. Get off that double loop band and slide this over. And replace. That's it. You also need to do this on the opposite side. So first place a double looped band on the opposite side. Grab a single white band, wrap it around your hook 3 times. Get off that double loop band, slide it over, and replace. Like this. So it should look like this now. And grab another double looped, well, single band. Double loop it in the middle. Yeah, and double loop a band diagonally. Push down. And another one on the opposite side. That's about it. Yeah, horizontal bands. 1 double looped band. Place it like this. Another double looped band placed here. And now 2 bands placed here. Like that. Do I need to do something else besides the nose? No. I'm doing a pink nose. Obviously you can do a black one or a dark brown one if you want to. A single band and wrap it around 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and a fourth. This will be the nose. I guess we're ready to loom. So go behind your cap band. Grab the first double loop bands. Grab the second. Now the one in the middle. Loom those up once. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to do the sides first. Loom up this double loop band. Then loom up those 2 bands. Stop there. Also do this same thing on the opposite side. Oh, mine is stuck again. Really? Why? Really don't get that. Loom up those 2, stop there, don't go any further. Now grab the top of your cat head. This is exactly the same as with all my other creatures and animals. We have to face the ears down, so the cat head's upside down. You can see the black bands. Don't go through the cap band, but go through the first set in the middle. If you pull, you can actually see a tiny hole. You need to stick your hook through there. So it should look like this on your hook now. The ears are facing down. It's the same thing as with all my other animals. Now loom those 2 bands. Don't get them around that peg yet, but pull through the head. And then loom. And continue. Stop there. I'll take off some of the snout. Otherwise we have to stretch it too far. Just get off all those double loop bands. Oh gosh. No, it's okay. You can also take off this one. Now we need to attach those 3 loose ends. Doing the set in the middle first, remove the tying band and attach this around the peg in the middle, like that. And like that. Then you can loom up the last set of bands. Also do this on the sides. Remove the tying band. This one is used too many times. And get it around this peg. Push down a bit if needed. And loom up those final 2 bands. Final set. Stick your hook through. Remove the tying band. And also place this around that peg. Like that. And loom those final. Try to do this so the bands aren't twisted. Loom those final 2 bands. Tie off these 3 ends. Oh, my camera is in the way. It's almost against my head here. So I have to be careful. Otherwise I push my camera away. You guys can't see at all. I completely see this happening already. Now take off the top of your head and do this carefully. Oh, this one is always tricky to remove it off that peg. Is it off? I believe so. She will be very tiny. It's kind of hard to do this because she is so tiny. It's way easier to design big things than small things, because you can give less detail to them. Obviously one band is sticking around the peg. You can give less detail the smaller you go, so you can pull out the ears a bit if you want to. You don't have to, you can mold it. This will be your cat top head. Now we need to do the bottom jaw. It's cute in white. Yeah, it's definitely cute. Cool. Anyway, let's do the bottom jaw, because it won't do itself. Yeah, cool. I guess my son will be happy with her or him. I'm going to do something different now. Place 2 bands like that, and 2 bands like this. Place 2 bands like this. Yeah, these are all 2 bands. 2 there and 2 here. Are those 2 bands? Yeah. Now we need to go down, or actually to the side. 2 bands. Also on the opposite side, 2 bands there. 2 bands here. 2 bands there. Oh, I really need to make sure I don't look at the wrong design. 2 in the middle. Let me count. 1, 2. Yeah, 1 more, or actually 2 more. 2 bands there. Are we there yet? Yes, I believe so. Turning my loom again. Place a double looped white band here, like that, and a double looped white band on the opposite side. Now grab your hook. No, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting one thing. Also a double loop band in the middle. And this one is stretched out. I don't want that. A double loop band in the middle. I'm sorry, I forgot this one. It's quite essential. Grab a single white band, wrap it around your hook 4 times, like this. Grab a single white band, double loop it, if it wants to, and slide over those bands. Place this onto here. And that band we wrapped around 4 times should be in the middle, like this. Now you can place the horizontal bands. Yeah, a double looped horizontal here, and 2 bands above that. Here. A little tongue. I'm doubting if I should use. You actually can see it anyway. Grab a pink band, double loop it, cap off by wrapping one pink band around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You actually aren't able to see this tongue. I forgot the tongue on my prototype. Again. I keep forgetting that. Loom this, but leave it on your loom for now. We don't need it just yet. Then we can loom. I'm turning my design around here. Yeah. Loom up this band. Make sure that band you wrapped around 4 times stays in the middle. There. And can we loom up once more? Yes. Yes, we can. Again, checking the wrong design. So we can place the tongue there. Get the tongue off your loom. Place that around that peg. Oh, mine. I pulled on that band. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, I can adjust that later. Yeah, you can loom up once more. Don't go any further just yet. The sides, yes. Loom once on the sides. We'll be attaching the top of the head there. And I have to check what I wrote down. Oh yeah, I know, 2 bands through. Double looped. So grab the top of your cat head. Stick your hook through. Can you guys see this with my loom beneath it? Stick your hook through these 2 bands. Am I doing this right? Yes. These 2 and these 2 bands. Like this. Yeah? I'm not doing this. I'm not putting this around the peg because these are double loop bands. Grab those 2 bands. We need to loom. Don't loom them, but slide the head over. Then you can loom them. And you can loom up once more. Like this. Now we have to do the opposite side. Get your hook through the top 2 and the bottom 2 bands. Like this. Can you guys see this? Need to grab those 2 bands. Also not putting this around the peg, just grabbing those 2 bands we need to loom. And pull those through the top of the head and then loom. I'm afraid those double loop bands will snap if I do this differently. I also loom up once more. Now we need to attach. I'm going to attach the sides first this time. Get it around that peg we just loomed up to. Try to do this so the bands aren't twisted too bad. And then loom up those 2 bands. Also do this on the opposite side. Get them around the peg. All of them. Like this. Now bottom ones are twisted. Let me see. Yeah, grab the bottom 2 white bands, loom over. Now pull up the head a bit so we don't forget to loom this one here. First loom this one, otherwise your whole work will fall apart. Now we need to attach the middle set. The set in the middle. Remove that tying band. Also place that around the peg. There are a lot of bands around the peg, so you might need your hook to help you out looming those last 2 sets over. So go, you need to dig down here very deep. Let me see. Yeah, those will have to be first. So grab the first 2 diagonally placed bands. Take your time. See, mine don't want to go. So I need to help it out a bit here. Yeah, got them. Do replace this if it comes off. Now you only need to grab the bottom 2 white bands. Turn your loom so you can see better. Yeah, like this. Well, that's it. Tie off those 2 ends. This can be kind of tricky because there are many bands there. Yeah, get over here. Yeah. Tie off those 2 ends. Get this off your loom carefully. You might need to adjust some bands or pull through some bands that are sticking out now, but you can always do that after you finished the cat. I'm just adjusting things a bit here I don't like. I can see the tongue inside, but well, it's cute though. It really depends on the color how it looks. No, I do like this. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, we don't need this just now, so put your cute head aside. Oh, I can stare at this for ages. I like this. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Put the head aside. Now we're going to do the belly, stomach. Yeah, I'm going to attach the stomach in a different way now. Also something I have learned from Courtney, but I know a lot of other designers are using the same technique. So, well, you can do this easily with 1 loom creatures, not with the creatures I did with split bodies, like the donkey. I haven't figured out a way to do that with them, but Let's do the stomach now. One, two. I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the 6th to the 7th peg, you place 2 bands, 2 white bands. My cat will be completely white. Did I do that correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the 8th peg. Yeah. So place 2 bands there. I will turn my loom. You can see better. Place 2 bands. My loom is completely in the screen. Place 2 bands there. And place them all the way down. These are 2 bands all the time. Now the middle row. Two bands all the time. There's 1 band around my finger there. I'll turn my design again. It's better to see. And once more. Now the opposite side. This. Sometimes I have so many bad bends. Some are stretched out or very thin with the white. Anyway, put them on your loom. 2 bands at a time. And I'll place 2 diagonally going this way. And 2 going that way. Now double loop a single band. Make a horizontal band here. Now get 2 bands at a time and create horizontal bands like this. And once more, so it should look like this now. Turn your loom, cap off both of these pegs with a single band by wrapping it around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make this look neat. Also on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can loom the stomach. Loom up on both sides. Then first go behind your horizontal band. Grab the top 2 white bands and loom over. Make sure you go behind your double looped horizontal band here. Grab the top 2 and loom over. Now all we have to do is loom up. until we can't loom any further. Like this, tie off. Oh, do I have some spare bands here? Yeah, I do. I need to tie off those 3 ends. Stomach attachment for 1 loom. Creatures are great this way, actually. Get this off your loom. Carefully, of course. And then we can do the body and attach the legs and the head and obviously the stomach. So this will be the stomach of your cat. Not that big, so probably know how big she will be. Not that big. Since mine will be white, I will be using white for the body. So take your main body color bands now. Mine will also be white. Place 2 bands here. This will be a part of the tail also. 2 bands there. Body is with 2 bands all the time. I heard the door. My husband is back. I hope he won't disturb me. Let me see. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it doesn't matter. Go down all the way. Well, not completely all the way, but go down further with 2 bands at a time. And don't do the last ones. Now go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go diagonally this way. And diagonally that way. And we need to go down, or actually to the side. 2 bends at a time. I'm not doing anything. Wait. The legs. Stop. Don't place those yet. Grab your back legs. Well, we marked something. This will be the back of the leg. I want to place the leg like this. Yeah? So if we get the kitty of the loom, the paw will be like this. You just need to flip it like that. But anyway, place those bands. You can remove the tying band if you want to. So I have it like this, the paw and the marking. Place it onto here. Try to place this on so the bands aren't twisted, because you will see this. you will see those bends. Like this. Now place 2 white bands. Now we need to place the other set onto that bag. Get that band off, tying band off. And now we place this set onto that band. Peg. Sorry. Glad I didn't forget. Like this. Let's do the opposite side first. Get your other back leg. We need to do the same thing. First place 2 bands. Then get your hook through the first set. So it should look like this now. Get your hook through. Also try to attach this so the bands aren't completely twisted. Attach that around there. Try to make this look as neat as you possibly can, because you will see this on the back of the kitty. Now place 2 more white bands. Get this one off. Place 2 bands there. Now we have to attach the other set. Like this. And you can also remove those markings now, because the legs are attached correctly. So we don't need them anymore. Turning my loom back again. Continue with 2 white bands at a time now, or your main body color. And I obviously don't know what kind of cat you are making. Let me see, once more, I believe. Yeah, once more. Now grab your front leg. Where are my front legs? There are my front legs. But actually doesn't matter how you place this. Which way the paw is facing, you can always flip it in the right direction. So place this around that peg. And we have to do this on the opposite side as well. 2 bands there, 2 bands there, 2 bands there, 2 more, and now the other front leg. Remove the tying band and place these around this peg. Like this. Now, let me see, place 2 here. I have to think. No. Oh no, this is okay. Is it? Wait. No, I'm doing this a different way. Place 2 diagonally this way. And 2 diagonally that way. And now we need to continue up. Yeah, that's better. Like this. Now we need to place the horizontals. So get a double loop band. Stretch it across here. It's the only double loop band we will be using. The rest will be with 2 bands at a time. 2 bands. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? I hope you do. 2 bands here. Push down a bit if needed, because there are a lot of bands around that peg. 2 bands there. Place 2 here, and that's it. The head. We need to attach the head. You need to attach your head upside down, so you're looking at the bottom of the head. Stick your hook through. That's quite easy where to place it, I guess. You need to place it around those 2 pegs. Ouch. Remove those tying bands. So place your head upside down. So you're looking at the bottom of the head. The ears are facing down. Now we need to place another horizontal band. So take off only the top 2 bands on each side. Only the top 2. Like that. Now grab a single white band or your main body color and place a horizontal band in between. So there's also a horizontal band there. And replace those other bands. Alright. Now grab your stomach. It slightly curves. It slightly curves. You need to attach those cap bands onto these pegs. So the stomach needs to curve up towards you. So if we flip it over, it will be nice curve, the belly shape. And you can actually do this. Well, so it needs to curve towards you. It needs to curve up when you attach the cap band around this peg. One cap band around this peg, the other cap band around the other. So simply get your hook through those 4 loops and attach it. We'll turn my loom so you can see how I attached it. Then your belly, you can see that when I'm filming from on top, should curve up like this. So if we flip it, it will be in the right direction. Now loom the first 2 bands. So go down all of these bands and grab the first. Obviously mine are stuck again. Loom those 2 and also on the opposite side. So go down past all of these bands, grab the bottom 2 and loom over. Now get the cap band off the peg, so you will get some room to attach your stomach. Now we will be attaching, no we're not, I'm sorry. First loom go behind your double looped horizontal band and loom the top 2 diagonally. Also on the opposite side, go behind your double looped horizontal band and loom diagonally. Now continue, go behind those bands, grab the bottom 2 and loom the middle row first. You can't reach it after we attach the stomach. Loom the middle row up first until this point. Don't continue any further. Yeah? Now we have a stomach here, how to attach it. You have to go through, let me see, I have to look, yeah. The first 2 bands on the side, and you need to place that around this peg. We also have to do that on the opposite side. One side might turn. I make sure you grab not these two and attach it, but this really the sides. Grab those and get it around that peg. This is kind of tricky, but if you get the hang of it, it's really easy to do. So now go behind all of those bands, all of those leg bands, and grab the bottom 2 and loom over. Also on the opposite side. This is kind of tricky because the legs are here. You guys can do it. Just find those bottom 2 bands and loom over. Now we need to do the next set of the stomach. So turning my loom again so you can see, grab this one and this one and attach it around the peg. Also do this on the opposite side. Grab those 2, put them around the peg and loom up. Yeah, I got them. The next set. You might pull this a bit so you can see which band you need to grab. So grab those, well actually 4 bands, get them around the peg. Also on the opposite side, grab those, wrap them around the peg. And continue looming. If your bands are stuck, don't just yank on them because they will snap. Use your hook to help you out if needed. The next set. Grab those 4 bands. Are there 4? Do I have 3? 4 bands. Wrap them around the peg. Actually, you should have the same pattern on both sides. If something went wrong or you see a tiny knot here, I had that sometimes, you put them on the wrong way. Really needs to be the same pattern, because you can easily take these 2 now. But this is wrong. You need to take these 2. That's kind of tricky. I did that wrong myself a few times, but you can always go back and redo if you find out the pattern isn't the same on both sides. So continue attaching the stomach. This one is also kind of tricky, so you might need to turn your loom to get to the bottom 2 white bands. Loom over, also on the opposite side. Make sure you only have the bottom two bands and not some bands of the legs. Now the next set, we're almost there. Grab the sides. This set, so don't grab these two. Okay, you guys see this? Don't grab these two bands. Make sure you have the side of your loomed stomach. And have all of them around the peg. Ah, these doesn't want to. Also dig down here and only grab the bottom two white bands. Also on the opposite side. Now we're down to the last set. You simply need to wrap this around the peg, because this is the last one. And loom over diagonally. Do the set on the other side first, not the middle. Loom over. Now first loom this one, then we can attach the last set. Well, if it can stretch that far. Where's that band coming from? What's happening here? Oh, it was stuck. So, and now grab the bottom two bands and loom up the rest of the tail. We will make the tail longer. Tie off the tail. We will continue in a minute. Ugh. I need to drink something now. I always bring some water with me, but I don't take the time to drink. Now get off your cat very carefully of your loom. That's all I'm doing now. Getting her off my loom. Oh, I'm saying it again, her. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I only have boys in the house. I have no idea why I'm saying that. Now the tail. The final peg. Come off, please. Yeah. Oh, this is actually your cat. You need to squeeze it, mold it, and make it look okay. You need to turn the legs a bit. Pull on those bands. Because now it looks kind of, yeah, I don't know how to call that in English. Floppy? I don't know. You need to wire her up like this one. They look completely different. They do look cute, both of them. Oh, yeah. They're cute. You need to wire her up in order to stand, and then she can be posed. So you can position your cats in any position. The paws in front of them or on top of their eyes. I don't know. You can do anything with them. But it's also funny to have them unwired because you can squeeze them a bit. That looks cute. Anyway, let's continue with tail. You can remove these tying bands now. They have no function anymore. Like this. Squeeze her a bit and wire up those legs so she can stand. But let's do the tail now. You there? Turn my loom again. I will leave my loom like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So place a double loop band from the 5th to the 6th peg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Another double looped white band, or your main body color. Another double looped. And that one is stretched out. Double looped. I believe 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And one more. You can make the tail as long as you want it to be, or as short. It's quite a long tail actually. Well, this one is wired, but it's a rather long tail, like this. You can position it if you wire it. Anyway, those are 2 bands. These one. 2 more bands and 2 more bands. So you actually have 5 double looped bands and 3 sets of 2 bands. Attach your kitty right side up or upside down, that really doesn't matter. Remove that tying band and simply attach the kitty here. And loom up. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's time to go to the doctor. If I keep coughing for another week, I will go to the doctor. Simply loom up all of these bands. And tie off with a single main body color band. Mine is white, so I will use a white band to tie off the tip of the tail. Like this. And now get your kitty off the loom. Like this. Yeah, cool. Oh, I love it in white. Really cute. Oh gosh. My kid will be so happy. Yeah. I may lay this on his cushion, so when he wakes up, you see the kitty. Yeah. Anyway, let's hide this band. So go through some loops. You need to zigzag this into the bottom part of the tail. Now go through from the opposite side. Grab that band, pull it through. Not too tight, no need for that. Pull it through. And pull it through once more. If my hook wants to go through. This is simply hiding the band a bit. Oh, it's puffing out again. leave it like that. So now the band is gone. Well, it's still there, but so this is your tiny kitty. You can make her in any color you want. You can make a dozen of them. I do think she's adorable. And I would definitely love to see pictures of these kitties. It's hard to design a kitty, but it's cute. You can fit in the palm of your hand. Just like that. Cute, huh? Well, like, subscribe, share, post pictures on my Facebook page. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And, well, like I said before, I might do my rhino or my cat bracelets in the next video. I don't know yet. Or I might design something completely different. I also want to try a dog. But to do a dog in this mini version is kind of hard to do so that may take me some more time to design, so I don't know yet what I will be doing. I guess my or my rhino or my cat bracelet for the next tutorial, so you guys will see. I keep you informed through Facebook. I also have Instagram, by the way. You can click the button on my YouTube channel, so join me there and, well, make kitties. I love them. I would love to see them, so post pictures. Guys, I'm off to bed. Have a great night, and I hope to see you guys next time. So now he has a brother or a sister. They're so cute. Well, bye bye guys. Have fun.